Hello and welcome to Everyone Deserves a Home, a program aimed at showcasing the activities of the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria and its continuous efforts towards making home ownership a reality for average Nigerians. I am Aisha Mohammed Ahmed, your anchor. The Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria continues to play a pivotal role in providing affordable housing and mortgage solutions for NHF contributors. One of the key strategies driving this effort is the bank's public-private partnership PPP model, designed to tackle Nigeria's housing challenge. One area where this partnership is visible is in the Renewed Hope Housing project, where the FMBN is a notable partner in the delivery of this project. In this edition of the program, therefore, we'll take a closer look at the Renewed Hope Housing project across the country and how the FMBN has stepped in to provide construction financing and also Bankable Off guarantee, BOTG, exploring their significance and progress so far. Still on the program, we'll spotlight a beneficiary of the National Housing Fund scheme. But before that, join me after the short break for the full package of the program. Stay tuned.
We are Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria, your trusted partner in making home ownership aspiration a reality.
From savings to holding your keys in your hands, our products are designed to make owning a home easier, faster, and more affordable.
The National Housing Fund mortgage loan gives you low-interest financing to buy your dream home.
The home renovation loan helps you upgrade your space without stress.
And with rent-to-own, you can move into your home first and pay over time.
We also offer the cooperative housing development loan, bringing groups together to build communities.
With our individual construction loan, you can build at your pace on your land.
Our rent assistance loan assists you to pay your rent without stress.
Nigerians abroad can invest back home with our NHF Diaspora Mortgage Loan.
Plus, our non-interest loan for Nigerians with preference for such financing model.
To access any of our products, can you log on to www.ibank.com or visit any of our branches nationwide? We are also very active on all our social media platforms. In FMBN, customer centricity is our topmost priority.
The program will take off with highlights of major events around the housing sector. In the news tonight, FMBN, NDDC forged strategic alliance to deepen affordable housing in the Niger Delta, and Belgore launches personnel audit to strengthen the capacity of the workforce of Housing Ministry. Details coming shortly. Don't go away. On Tuesday, October 14, 2025, the Minister of Housing and Urban Development, alongside Acting Managing Director and Chief Executive of the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria, Mrs. Chinenye Anosike, received the Managing Director of the Niger Delta Development Commission, Dr. Samuel Ogbuku, on a courtesy visit to the ministry's headquarters in Abuja. The high-level meeting focused on deepening collaboration between FMBN and NDDC, with discussions centered on the provision and off-taking of affordable housing units across the Niger Delta region. Both agencies agreed on the need to leverage on their shared mandate to expand access to decent housing while supporting regional development and sustainability. In her remarks, Mrs. Anosike appreciated the minister for his unwavering support for FMBN's housing initiatives and commended Dr. Ogbuku for the NDDC's remarkable achievement in infrastructure and environmental development. She reaffirmed FMBN's readiness to strengthen inter-agency partnerships through its key housing products, including the Rent-to-Own scheme and the National Housing Fund NHF loan, aimed at making home ownership more accessible to Nigerians. The Permanent Secretary, Federal Ministry of Housing and Urban Development, Dr. Shuaibu Belgore, has launched the Personnel Audit and Skills Gap Analysis PASS Gap project aimed at strengthening the capacity of the workforce of the ministry. The initiative, which aligns with the Federal Civil Service Strategy and Implementation Plan FCSSIP 25 of the Office of the Head of Civil Service of the Federation, seeks to verify staff records, identify skills gap, and support effective workforce planning and reform. Speaking at the flag-off ceremony on Thursday, October 16, 2025, Dr. Belgore revealed that the ministry has lost over 1,600 staff members to retirement in the past year and a half, a development that has created critical capacity gaps, particularly in project supervision and field operations. He noted that the PASGAP project will help rebuild professional strengths across the ministry, adding that the Federal Ministry of Housing and Urban Development is ready to partner with BOTG Consulting to enhance institutional efficiency. Dr. Belgore urged all staff to cooperate fully with the verification team, emphasizing that the exercise is key to preparing a competent and future-ready civil service. On his part, CEO of BOTG Consulting, Isaac Idontenyi, said the audit will deploy advanced digital tools to ensure data accuracy and coverage nationwide, supporting reforms that align human resources with the ministry's renewed hope mandate for housing and urban development. Thanks for staying with us. The Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria is keen on pursuing the right partnerships for the delivery of affordable houses for Nigerians. Towards this end, the bank has continued to strengthen collaborations under the Renewed Hope Housing Program. In our next segment, we will take a look at the Renewed Hope Housing estates and cities springing up across the country and the role of the FMBN in the delivery of this project. Let's take a look.
Nigeria's housing journey is entering a new era under the Renewed Hope project of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration. The federal government has taken steps to close the nation's housing gap and make home ownership a reality for millions of Nigerians. The Renewed Hope program focuses on sustainable funding, private sector participation, and strong stakeholder collaboration through the public-private partnership (PPP) model, ensuring affordable housing solutions for Nigerians. At the heart of this transformation is the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria (FMBN), a key institutional driver ensuring that the Renewed Hope housing vision moves from policy to tangible progress.
Under the Renewed Hope agenda of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu GCFR, the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria is playing a critical role in supporting the government's delivery of this mandate. On this side, the President made a statement, a bold statement for that matter, that he intends to turn the country into a major construction site. And this is because, as you know, housing is one of the major drivers of the economy because of the various economic activities that take place in a site. So one significant role that this program is going to do for us as FMBN is that we are going to contribute to a scheme that is providing employment for Nigerians.
The Renewed Hope project is currently in its first phase, with flagship project in Karsana, Abuja, Ibeju-Lekki, Lagos, and selected states across the Northwest Zone.
So apart from the one in Lekki and the one in Karsana, there is the one that is in Kano. We are not financing that, but we will give the BOTG for it. And I think in Kano, they are also building about 1,500. And you know, this Renewed Hope project is going to be all over the country. In every state, there is going to be a Renewed Hope project. And I know they have started in some northwestern states. I know they have started in Katsina. As I said, they are doing in Kano. I think they are doing in Bauchi also. So, but I said this, so they are doing it in phases. Is this just the first phase? Then there will be second phase. But as I said, it's going to be all over the country. So, as I said, it's a very big project.
Under this initiative, the federal government targets to deliver 100,000 housing units nationwide, beginning with a first phase rollout of 50,000 units, including 3,112 units in Karsana, Abuja, 2,500 units in Ibeju-Lekki, Lagos, and 2,500 units in Kano. The Federal Mortgage Bank is providing construction financing for 613 housing units in Karsana, Abuja, and 1,500 units in Ibeju-Lekki, Lagos, under the Renewed Hope Housing Program.
Presently, we have the Renewed Hope project in Karsana in Abuja here, and the one that FMBN is financing, they are to build about 613 houses. But I think in the whole estate, because there are other people that are financing the project, they are to build about 2,500 houses or so. But in that one, the one that FMBN is financing 613 houses. We have another Renewed Hope project in Lagos, Ibejuleki, and that one is financed 100% by Federal Mortgage Bank. And what they are supposed to build there is about 1,500 houses.
Beyond construction funding, FMBN has also provided a 100 billion naira bankable off-taker guarantee (BOTG) to real estate developers engaged under the Renewed Hope housing projects.
The entire estate and city, we are financing the off-takers through off-takers, bankable off-takers guarantee, which is BOTG. It's not solid money as people thought, because we are financed to the tune of 100 billion. You know the project will take over years. So for every worker in Nigeria who aspires to have a housing of his own on this, and he's contributing to the National Housing Fund, he's eligible to come and choose from the different housing mix, and we will do affordability test. And once he passed and he is still in government and working, and he has some years to pay us back, we'll give him the loan, which will defray that one. So it is that small pieces that at the end of the entire construction and commissioning of this estate, that 1 billion would have changed hands. As they are paying, we are also applying back that money into the estate. That's one.
These projects undergo routine inspection by FMBN management team to ensure efficiency, quality and timely delivery of construction milestones. At the Castana project, the bank's direct funding has achieved a notable progress within a short period, with visible structures comprising 1, 2 and 3 bedroom bungalows and terraces.
Within 4 months, our direct funding has achieved over 54% in 4 months. In different types of 2, 3 and 4 bedrooms, and also terraces and block of flats. So it's an unprecedented achievement since we have been financing houses in Nigeria. Within 4 months, you have achieved almost each and every of the 613 housing units have reached almost, some at roofing stage, some at lintel level. I think it's fantastic.
During an inspection visit, the Minister of Housing and Urban Development, Architect Ahmed Dangiwa, expressed satisfaction with the pace, quality and scope of the ongoing project in Abuja, and revealed that over 700 housing units for the Ibejuleki project are ready for commissioning by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who will also lay the foundation for the second phase, which will bring total delivery to 2,000 housing units. The first phase of the Renewed Hope City and Estate Key projects aim to deliver 50,000 housing units across the 3 key states: FCT Karsana, Lagos Ibejuleki, Kano. Additional Renewed Hope cities and estates are spread across 6 geopolitical zones, including Southwest, Ogun Oyo, South-South, Akwa Ibom, Delta, Southeast, Abia, Ebonyi, North-Central, Nasarawa, Benue, Northeast, Yobe, Gombe, Northwest, Katsina, Sokoto. Each Renewed Hope city will feature a minimum of 1,000 housing units, while Renewed Hope estates will have at least 500 units per site, catering to different income levels. Working closely with developers, FMBN is ensuring affordability by providing single-digit mortgage loans and creating enabling environment for private developers to thrive under the PPP framework.
For the Ministry of Housing and Urban Development, have been very supportive by providing enabling environment, interacting with government and other stakeholders to ensure that all the resources and factors of production that we need to make the project a reality is provided. On the part of Federal Mortgage Bank, they've made the issue of both supply in terms of construction finance and also providing affordable mortgage, a single-digit loan for home buyers. So they've made the demand to be very effective.
The Renewed Hope Housing Project has generated thousands of jobs across value chain, from artisans and site laborers to architects and engineers.
For the first phase that we are doing, which is about 1,700 units of houses, we have over 5,000 people that are working on site, because on a particular building, you have minimum of 20 people that are working on a particular unit at any point in time. You have the bricklayer, you have the architect, you have the surveyor, you have people that will do electrical work, you have plumbers that do mechanical work, you have the tiler, you have the painter, and you have other people that will be working on site. So the employment is close to 5,000.
To mitigate the impact of a rising construction costs, developers have adopted several strategies for material procurement.
What we'll do is to buy our materials in bulk. So once the materials are bought in bulk, it makes us to escape the price escalation in the market. So that we do. Then also we have a steering committee under renewal project that consists of people from the ministry and the lender. So regularly we carry out integrity tests on all our buildings.
These strides demonstrate the commitment to see to the success of the Renewed Hope housing projects across the country.
It's not even for FMBN. It's a commitment of the government. The Renewed Hope is working, particularly in the housing sector. We have a fantastic president who has given his commitment and the political will, and he's pushing his minister down the line. So we're on top of the gear, and the message is that the Renewed Hope housing experiment, which is the Renewed Hope city and estate experiment in Nigeria, is really working. Can you see already over 1,000 houses are almost getting ready within a year and a half? I think if we can continue year in, year out, we should be able to have given over 20,000 units nationwide. If you go to Kano, there is in the same stage. You go to Ibeji Lekki, we have even surpassed this because we are painting there. You go to Port Harcourt, we are working there. Enugu, we are working there. Everywhere. Gombe, also we are progressing. So the message is that at least for my sector, which is the housing sector, at least this government has excelled.
FMBN continues to reinforce affordability through cross-subsidy measures under the PPP model, ensuring that houses remain accessible and within reach for average Nigerians.
The Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria decided to partner under this arrangement so that the low and medium income earners can have an opportunity to live in the same environment with people who are relatively well paid. And this is possible through the instrumentality of a cross-subsidy, so that, as you know, houses are in the same environment, but because of differences in house types, some houses are more highly priced than others. So for houses that are for which the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria provided the off-taker guarantee, we have ensured that these houses are delivered within the threshold of affordability that is funded normally by the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria, which is 50 million. So even though some of the houses here may be more than 50 million, all of the beneficiaries under the scheme who are contributors to the National Housing Fund are buying their houses in this same estate at less than 50 million.
You're still watching Everyone Deserves a Home. Many Nigerians have become proud homeowners under the National Housing Fund scheme of the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria. In our next segment, we meet one of such beneficiaries, a civil servant who shares how the bank has stepped in to give him a better housing experience. Keep watching.
I can assure all Nigerians that if you apply, once it is available, you will get.
Definitely the scheme is real.
It's a big testimony to stop paying rent.
Excellent. Seriously excellent.
It works and is real.
Mr. Aliu Adaro is a civil servant who works with the State Ministry of Finance in Lafia, Nasarawa State. He got to know about the National Housing Fund scheme through his place of work, a platform that helped him become a homeowner.
See, when we are employed, all civil servants we have to pay National Housing Fund. And this National Housing through Federal Mortgage Bank. It is because of that benefit we are able to get the access to Federal Mortgage Bank. And it is true because of the National Housing Fund, the state government now liaises with the Federal Mortgage Bank to come and take off the payment of the 500 housing. That's how we got the house.
Mr. Adaro shared how the bank has stepped in to give him a better housing experience and made home ownership possible.
You see, actually, if not because of the Federal Mortgage Bank, we don't have a house to live up to now. Because there are a lot of things that we focus, and unfortunately, we cannot even afford the house. With the coming of the Federal Mortgage Bank, we are able to get this place, and we are happy with their services.
Owning a house, he says, has changed his life. He beams with joy knowing he is free from landlords and other insecurities.
For any human being, you see, they said independent, be on your own is better than anybody. So having this house, in fact, we are very happy about it. Because no challenges, no landlord, no whatever is disturbing us, we are free of that.
Despite current economic challenges, the Federal Mortgage Bank has stepped in to continue to make these houses affordable and accessible to low and middle income earners.
Based on what is happening in the economy, I think we are much more happy. We cannot even afford, if not because of Federal Mortgage Bank, because the cost of materials and whatever to build the house is not an easy thing now.
Mr. Adaro commends the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria and calls for more housing projects across the country to help Nigerians benefit from the NHF scheme.
Apart from workers' contribution, where else does the FMBN get funds to finance its activities?
There are other contributions that are making hay into the bank, and that is our capital base, even small as it is, because some other prominent stakeholders have not paid, but that's a contribution towards our business. Any commercial bank, they're supposed to contribute 10% annual, 10% of their gross earning to the bank so that we can make houses affordable to the citizenry. Similarly, insurance companies, they are supposed to contribute 40% of their life cover or income to this Federal Mortgage Bank NHF loan so that we augment all these things. Again, also the law has given us the privy to borrow funds at a very cheap, sustainable and affordable level up to the international, that means outside the shores of Nigeria, that we can bring and use for the production of affordable houses and also affordable mortgages.
This is where we draw the curtains on this interesting episode of the program. I'll be here again next week, same time, same station, with another exciting package of the program. Before then, do well to stop by at any of our branch offices nearest to you, or simply visit ibank@fmbn.gov.ng or dial *219# to learn more about the FMBN. Register and track your contributions. At FMBN, we believe every Nigerian deserves a home. Until then, bye for now.